11th annual Playday with Congressman Jamie Raskin, who was here at our first Playday 11 years ago. It's incredible. Why do you love to promote play?
Well, this is a great tradition we got going here in Takoma Park because of Pat Rumbaugh and Let's Play America. The child psychologists tell us that if kids don't play, they don't grow up successfully. And I mean, play is the essence of the whole thing.
Tell me, what was your favorite game when you were a young child?
Well, I'm a very big football person, so I loved playing football as a kid, but I also loved playing chess. That's why I donated that big chess set to Let's Play America. I was a huge fan of Capture the Flag, which is a very big game around here. Someone once sent me an article about how all of the areas where the Civil War was fought, Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, love Capture the Flag. So when I was a kid, I even played Capture the Flag in Gettysburg once on a class trip. So.
What is Pat Rumbaugh's special talent?
Awakening the playful instinct in everybody. Obviously, she's got the touch with kids, but she is able to inspire the grown-ups too.
We should maybe do more play days.
Absolutely. Well, whenever she comes, I'm there. I don't think I've ever missed a play day. We've been doing Simon Says for 11 years. I've done some other games too, but Simon Says is always the universal favorite.
Thank you so much. I'm talking with Jamie Raskin.
Thanks so much for having me.
I'm talking here with Tom Hucker, council member, who's here at the Play Day. And I'm really curious to know what role did play in your own childhood?
I guess some of my fondest memories, as a kid, was just playing with kids in my neighborhood and kids in my school, two different, sort of communities of friends. But, I learned a lot. I built friendships that folks I'm still in touch with all over the country on Facebook.
And why do you think it's important that we have a Play Day?
Well, there needs to be sort of advocacy for play. A lot of kids don't intuitively know all the options that are out there, and I think adults don't always know all the importance of play in building relationships and giving kids, building their self-image, giving them confidence, giving them coordination and balance and everything, no matter what they're playing, and getting them out of their comfort zone, and reaching out to kids that they don't know, and initiating a game. A lot of times it's hard to have a conversation for kids, but it's easier to just play a game, and that builds a relationship that could last forever.
Do you think we need new forms of play, like maybe new games?
Well, we probably do. I mean, I think there's a lot of old games that people have forgotten about that have a lot of appeal, and I think sort of what you were getting at before. We didn't have tablets and phones and all these other things that kids are drawn to now. And as appealing as those are, it's so important to both limit kids' screen time and get them outside, not just inside, using their bodies and getting out some physical energy and using outdoor play to appreciate the outdoors, the environment, get some fresh air, and build relationships.
Right.
So we didn't have those kind of temptations. We only had a soccer ball and a baseball, and so we'd have to go outside and play, and there wasn't, if you got bored with the board games in the basement. Now, much more appealing stuff, keeping kids inside, and that if kids aren't limited in their screen time and encouraged to go outside and play, it can lead to a lot of problems.
So we have unstructured play here. We have just cardboard boxes, and the kids say, "What's the game?" And we say, "You make up the game."
That's awesome.
Why? What's the benefit of telling children to play with unstructured?
I think they use their imagination and their creativity a lot more. It's like the old adage about, I spent a lot of money on this gift and I gave it to a kid and they couldn't care about the gift, but they kept playing with the box. There's I think there's just a lot of beauty in not being too directive and letting kids play with play equipment and resources, however it seems fun to them. And it's fun to see how kids go to a playground and they do different things. They gravitate toward different play equipment. They do different things with their time because different things are appealing to different kids, and that's great because they should develop those parts of their brain. All right.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Thanks so much, Phil.
I'm here at the Playday with Marsha Goodman Wood of Marsha and the Positrons.
Hi.
And I am a fan of her music. She's been coming to the public library since forever, playing in our children's rooms. and that's how she got connected up with our Play Day event.
Right.
So tell me about Marsha and the Positrons.
Well, so we are a band based in Washington, D.C., and we're just neighbors to Takoma Park. And we play songs about science and how the world works. And I write about science because I'm a former cognitive neuroscientist. Oh. So I'm a music teacher, and I've taught for babies and toddlers and preschool kids, and especially young children always have lots of great questions, and a lot of times the questions will lead to an answer that has some science in it.
And you were singing today. What were some of the songs that you were singing today at the play event?
So our band is called Marsha and the Positrons. One of the songs on our new record is called Positrons, because I felt like I owed parents an explanation of what's a positron, which is, this is sort of a high concept, but if someone came across our band name and they say, hey, Daddy, Mommy, what's a positron? I felt like I needed an explanation for that. So we played some songs from our first record, which is called Gravity Vacation. The title track is about gravity and inertia. We played that song, and some of the other popular songs from that record are a song about penguins called the Penguin Song, and Ninja School, and we played those for the crowd today. We like to get everybody up and moving and singing and dancing along with us. So we had them dancing like penguins and showing off their ninja moves and things like that.
Oh my gosh, wow. Well, I think I'm one of your fans, and I think you have a whole bunch of new fans from today. And what happens, I think, is that these children, some of them are going to grow up, and they might become musicians themselves.
I hope so, and I hope that a lot of times I get stories from people that that some of these songs get them interested in some science topic that maybe they hadn't thought about before, or they hadn't thought of in that way. So it's fun for me to get kids excited about science, and it's fun to participate in an event like this where they're encouraging play, and Takoma Plays and Let's Play America is all about making sure that people are having fun in life and playing at all ages. So I love coming to this event and getting everybody singing and dancing and moving and having fun. So it's a pleasure to be partnering with them to do this kind of thing.
Thanks so much for telling us about your story.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
I'm here at the 11th Annual Play Day with Councilmember Peter Crowbar. And I'm curious to know, how did you enjoy playing when you were a child?
Well, I grew up outside Boston in a kind of a suburban area, and my dad was a tennis player, and so he was always giving us his old tennis balls, and we made all kinds of our own and other games that we invented and sometimes just played that were well known, everything from running bases and hitting fungos to things we invented like roof ball, where you hit the ball up on the roof, and depending on how it came down, it would get a point. And also with my brothers, at one point, we'd throw the ball at each other, and if you got hit, that was a point. I'm not sure why anybody, volunteered to do that. And I also ride around on my bike, bouncing a tennis ball as I went along on my bike, which was, I don't even know what that counts as, but it was just sort of mindless play. And we did all the other kinds of touch football and street hockey that people do as well. But we had a big enough yard with some kind of old barn buildings out behind that we had this roof structure. And then when we went on vacation, the same thing. So things like that we used to try to do.
Why do you think it's important that we have an event that celebrates play?
Well, I think what's nice about it is it's relatively unstructured, and I don't think there's anything wrong with kids being involved in various teams and structured activities that their parents helped them set up, and my kids did that too, but a certain amount of unstructured play I think is really great. It's a little harder maybe than it was when a lot of us grew up, but it's not impossible. And I think what's great about Pat Rumbaugh, aka the Play Lady, who's one of the people in Ward 1, which I represent, is that she's been really an evangelist for the idea of play just as an end in itself, and not something where you have to be keeping score in a game. Those things are great too, but I think especially for younger kids, being exposed to the idea that it's just fun to play, whether it's Simon Says, like I just did with our Congressman Jamie Raskin, I got knocked out pretty early in that, or mud pies, or anything on up and down between, or like the graphic novel stuff that's taking place over here. All that type of activity I think is just great for kids to be able to do. This is a time of year in Takoma Park when there's all kinds of things going on, so we had a cleanup day in Old Town Takoma, which I did before I came over here, and now we've got this, and then there's a climate change event going on. This is the beginning, sort of the kickoff of all the fall activities in Takoma Park, so it's nice that the weather's good and there's a good crowd here. So very
Thank
happy
you.
to be here.
I'm talking with Peter Crowbar.
Thank you.
I'm here at the Play Day event with 3 students, Ethan, Peter, and Nathan, who were performing. These are all students of Wendy Laxner. And tell me, what's the instrument that you play?
I play the flute.
Okay, you play the flute. How many years have you been playing?
I've been playing for 3 years now, actually.
3 years.
Yeah.
And do you remember the moment that you got inspired to play the flute?
I've actually, my grandfather played the flute, and I've been listening to him play since I was a little kid, and that really has inspired me.
Great. Nathan, how long have you been playing?
I've been playing for about 3 years now.
Okay.
It's been a very good 3 years, some of the best in my life.
What were some of the songs you played today?
We played, let's see,
Baby Shark?
Baby Shark.
Yeah.
Old MacDonald
Wheels
Had
on
a
the-
Farm.
Yeah, Wheels on the Bus.
Wheels on the Bus was definitely a hit. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Everyone was up, dancing, touching their head, their shoulders, and their knees, and their toes.
Now, how often do you have lessons, music lessons?
It's once a week.
Once a week?
Yeah, normally once a week. Our music teacher is Wendy.
Wendy.
I
right.
would like to give her a shout out. She's one of the best teachers I think anyone could possibly have.
Wow, that is high praise.
Yes.
And what is her teaching method that you love? Like, why is she better than another music teacher?
She's very patient with me when I'm not playing the notes quite right, and she really knows, she really knows how the flute works, along with the sax and the guitar. She really knows what she's doing. She's not like, okay, look at this in the book and try to play it to the best of your ability. She's showing us every step of the way.
Like she puts a lot of her emotion into our music. And when that happens, that teaches us to put our emotion into our music, which then sounds a lot better.
And how do you like to promote play within your own family or friends? How do you promote play?
Yeah, we live within like less than a block of each other, and it's in a neighborhood with lots of trees and whatnot, and there's very few cars most of the time. So we can literally just run from one person's house to another, me and Peter.
Yeah, what is it called? I really enjoy, for example, my brother, he's 6 years old, but I'm always telling him, you should play an instrument. Because for me, specifically me, it really helps me get out what I'm feeling and helps me, kind of if I'm upset or angry about something, it helps me let that all go. And it really, me hearing myself play and people congratulating me inspires me. And so I really want to do that for other people, and I want other people to feel good.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone has that talent and that ability to play. It's just, you have to practice and stuff, yeah.
Great. That's so interesting to hear. So I'm talking with Ethan, Peter, and Nathan. We're here at the Play Day. Thank you so much for coming to share with us some of your ideas about music and play. I'm here at the 11th annual Play Day talking with Eric Olson, who is very playful, and he is so playful, he was telling me that he carries around in his bag balls at all times.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your bag.
Actually, my brother-in-law always carried toys and balls in his backpack when he had a young child.
Okay.
And so I took
Let's look
up
at what's
that
it-
practice.
Okay,
This is a good ball. This
Okay.
is a good ball for indoor.
Okay.
Because
Right,
you're
right.
not going to break anything.
What else do you have?
And I have this ball, which I found on the side of the road in Takoma Park in a free box.
Okay.
So thank you, whoever
Okay.
put
Okay.
this in their free box.
Oh, the Little Free Library, right?
No,
free box,
just
just
a
a free
box
box.
of stuff
Oh, I
on the
see.
side of the
Yeah,
road.
okay.
And it's da bomb.
Okay,
It's
so-
really easy to throw, and it has this little thing on the back, and you can throw it like this.
Right.
And it's really easy to throw when you throw it like that.
What
This
else do
room
you
is
have?
not even big enough to throw. Here's a ball that I haven't really used much.
Okay.
But it's very soft, very good for indoors. People need more indoor toys because it's so cold here.
Yes.
This is an indoor frisbee, which actually just came off the top of a a peanut can or something.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, and they work really well. Oh, and this ball,
Right.
I love this ball.
Okay.
I actually made up a special game
Okay,
just for this ball.
Okay.
It's called the little blue ball game.
okay,
And it's like bombardment,
Okay.
but there's only one ball.
Okay.
And this is a very, very light ball.
Okay.
Also can't hurt anyone.
Okay.
And so you get a point every time, like.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
no, that's not a point.
Oh, okay.
You just took control of the ball.
okay.
Because
Yes.
you caught it. If
Oh, I
it
see.
fell to the ground after it hit
Oh.
you, that would be a point. And then, anyone can grab the ball,
Right.
and you can play it on a court, like a basketball court.
Right.
And it's a really fun game. Also, a very good ball for in the pool.
Okay.
Because you want a really light ball in the pool. And here's another frisbee.
Wow.
Yeah, because you never have
So
too many
you
of those.
are a play advocate, and you moved to town. Where did you move from?
We moved from Maui.
From Maui, from Hawaii.
Maui, Hawaii. Yeah.
And so you came to our town, and you found out that we had a play movement already.
Yes.
And you were playful.
Yes.
You're a playful family.
Yeah.
What do you love to play with your son? What are the games that you play with your son?
Let's see. Well, we play Pokemon.
Pokemon?
We play Minecraft.
Minecraft?
We play with Da Bomb, which is
Dabang?
really
Yes,
fun.
yes.
We play Frisbee. I have a
Frisbee.
really good Frisbee that also
Right.
was free.
Okay.
This is a really good Frisbee
Oh,
because
neat,
it's
right.
so light
Yes.
that you
right.
can't really, and it's very easy to throw.
Right.
And
Basketball? You play
play
basketball?
basketball.
How often? Is it like once in a while?
Maybe once a week we
Okay.
play basketball.
And you play pool. I saw you playing
And
pool.
we play pool
Okay.
at the rec center and ping pong.
And ping pong. Great. So play's a big part of your day.
Yeah.
And
I
you were
guess it
also
is.
telling me, I'm so impressed by your civic activism. And tell me about
Okay,
this thing
so
here
this
that you
is
have.
a trash picker upper.
Right?
And my wife got this at Aldi, actually, but they don't really carry them anymore. It's a folding one, which I was very skeptical of.
Oh, right.
The folding, but it's very fun to try and pick up very tiny things with this because you can. And it's also fun to walk around
Right.
the neighborhood and pick up trash.
Right.
It's almost like a meditation, although I hesitate to call it a meditation
Right.
because
Yeah.
I seem to be thinking all the time, and that's
right,
not,
right.
meditation is not really thinking all the time. It's more like a contemplation, I guess. And I've been picking up a lot of trash with this lately because it's so much fun to go and, I feel compelled to fill up the whole trash bag.
Okay.
And so you just go and it's exciting to go to a place that's really messy and fill up a trash bag, and it's also exciting to go to a place that's already pretty clean.
Okay.
Because then you can try and make it perfectly clean.
Oh, neat.
There are places in Takoma Park that are almost perfectly clean, like Willow Street.
Right.
is almost
But, yeah, dude. Thanks so much. I'm talking here with Eric, very playful Eric, at the Play Day event. Hi, this is Phil Shapiro. I'm here at the 11th annual Play Day at the Takoma Park Middle School. I'm talking with Julie and Ron, who are with the Takoma Park Community Band. Julie, is this the first time you were here at this event?
No, not at all. I've played for several play days in Takoma Park. Music brings joy and movement and happiness to everything, so it's a perfect kind of thing for play day.
And Ron, what is the instrument you're playing?
I played the baritone saxophone with the Takoma Park Community Band.
Great.
And generally, the Takoma Park Community Band practices every Monday for 3 hours. And we usually perform about, let's say, 25 concerts a year, Saturdays and Sundays.
Great.
The band plays a whole range of different kinds of music, but I really love the marches. They're exciting and fun. And then we have some popular music that's a little more jazzy, and that's a lot of fun too.
I noticed that the kids, they wiggle their rear end, the young children. What was the first time that you knew that you loved music or wanted to be a musician?
I think back to when I was a kid and I was wiggling and dancing around in front of a community band in the summers when I was very little, and that made me want to play music.
And
And I think that I used to play basketball And there was a tenor saxophone player who practiced about, I'm going to say 5 to 8 hours a day. And I subconsciously, I didn't know that I was listening to him. And it took many years before I realized that he was the influence that directed me to where I wanted to go in later years.
Oh, that's quite a story. That's lovely. Well, thanks for coming to talk with us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having us at Play Day.
I'm here at the Play Day with Jaden and Shalom from the Montgomery Blair High School football team. And they were telling me their involvement, they're here as volunteers supporting this event. It's wonderful. They brought the whole team. Jaden is a youth leader who also was an intern this summer. Tell me a little bit about your internship with Let's Play America.
Let's Play America is a nonprofit organization, and we basically just get people of all ages to play safely. And I basically, on play days, we would load up a truck and then bring it to a location, and I would help unload the truck and just make sure people were playing safely, and if anyone got hurt, help them or help them back up, and make sure little kids also got to play too.
Good. Our internship ended a month before this play day, but Ms. Pat wanted us to come and volunteer, and we did because we just love the idea of bringing people together and playing games together. Yeah.
What was your favorite game when you were growing up, when you were 5 or 6 years old?
I would say my favorite game would be Foursquare.
Now you brought a lot of the football team. How many members came today?
There's about 40 people, I believe, on varsity, so we brought about a fourth of the team, and different sections of the day they'll be here.
And you have a supportive coach, I imagine, right?
Yes. Yeah. He always finds ways for us to get so hours for any work that we do.
Great.
So, yeah.
Good. And what are the other sports besides football that you love to play?
I also wrestle and play lacrosse for Blair.
You wrestle and lacrosse. Are you a 3-season athlete?
No.
No, but yeah, that's great. Yes. And what other things besides football do you love to do?
Oh, that's just it for me.
That's it for you. That's your okay. That's great. It's Jaden and Shalom here at the Takoma Park Play Day. This is our 11th annual Play Day.